All-Stars TwitchCon. Let me hear you make some noise for the All-Stars. All right, it sounds like they are ready, Supersonic. Let's kick this one off. We're going to jump right on with Summit.
Yep, Summit getting himself an early kill onto Mini-Lad. Summit getting the first kill of the game. No helmet, but able to find Mini-Lad as they land on the same building here.
Unfortunate finish for Mini-Lad coming in, getting that to be that first blood. We saw Mini looking pretty decent at the beginning there. Vicstar going to start looting up at that POI. Cotton moving around here trying to look for some loot.
Yeah, Cotton, one of the winners of the Twitch votes, so we'll see if he can show up. He's definitely a favorite from the vote program. And we've got a fight here between John Vlogs and Wildcat. Wildcat extremely low, not afraid to peek out and take that shot, though. John Vlogs pushing the issue, and he is going to find that kill with the AK, and down goes Wildcat.
And John just being ahead there for most of that, being able to pop off the helmet very quickly. Cotton still inside of this building, going to move out now. Now it's going to be Lucas putting out some shots into Vicstar.
Yeah, taking a couple shots, gets a few shots into the vehicle. Looks like Vicstar did get tagged once. He is bleeding. Gonna go ahead and disengage. Vicstar not wanting that fight at the moment. Soda popping here.
I believe.
Out inside the gas station. You believe in soda popping?
Guys, if you believe in soda popping, let me hear you make some noise. Come on, soda popping. Moving around right now. He's got a pretty decent setup going on here. Last time, I think the real thing that kind of bit him was his positioning and maybe getting inside of the cop car and turning on the siren. I don't know. Sometimes people hear that and tend to kill you. But Soda Pop moving around right now, getting a much better position than in that first game.
Yeah, I mean, he was definitely, we had that awkward standoff where he wasn't aware of the other player, tried to get in the car didn't have any keys, started hitting buttons, seeing if he needed to turn it on, ended up just drawing more attention to himself with those sirens, and he did go down early that last game.
Looks like he's going to try to be a bathroom hero, though, this time around. Saw him get in there, close that door. Now Chaos 8 moving away from civilization, moving into the forest right now. Looks like Isaac getting some decent looting going on as he moves throughout that building. Gas will be advancing in just a little bit, but we are definitely in that early phase of the game right now. Players don't really want to have to interact with each other. But Soda popping, gonna put some shots in right now. Gonna go for that kill. He is able to sink two. No connection onto him yet. Getting Steve all the way down to 37.
Yeah, gets a couple shots into Steve-O. Surprised to not see Steve-O throw some return fire. Soda getting a couple shots in, gets him low. Steve-O has his healing off, already getting back up above 50%. We'll see if Soda Poppin decides to go out and take this fight again.
Yeah, showing some discipline there, not trying to be too aggressive. Looks like Steve-O could go down, now getting some shots into Vern. Notice Vern going to be able to take down Steve-O.
This is very interesting. Yeah, so Vern gonna find Steve-O and take him down. It was interesting to see. I didn't know if Soda knew that Vern was Vern or if he thought it was the other person that he shot at and thought that he might have still been ahead in the fight. But he did get one shot into Vern, and Vern takes out Steve-O.
And that is going to mean that Soda Poppin is ahead in this fight. Right now, Vern trying to find chance. Soda Poppin moving around here. Still does have that cover. Not exposing himself. Vern, though, going to move into the building. We'll have to see if Soda Poppin decides to contest.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a contest out of him unless he decides to just chase it
yeah,
down.
I thought Soda Poppin was just going to lock himself in the bathroom there.
Yeah, then he came out and decided to start taking fights. I didn't expect him to come back out yet either. Hiko, though, trying to throw some shots over towards Scissors.
And Hiko looked so nasty in that first game, just having laser beams coming out of his weapons. Now Cotton inside that police car, nice and early.
Yeah, Cotton going to get a couple shots off there, decides that it's not worth going and engaging again. He's going to drive away.
And this is a pretty good thing to have early, though, having that police car.
Yeah, absolutely. The car definitely plays into it. You're able to keep yourself very mobile. It gives you options to get away. If you can hide your car, there's always little like ridge lines here where you kind of see that opening where he could stick the car and it only has one side to be shot at. And you can kind of protect your vehicle, but it's there and ready to go if you need to get out of Dodge quick.
Pretty good mobile cover as well, especially with that police car because it has those lights on top. That's going to give you just that little bit of an edge compared to the other vehicles. Now OP maybe getting to take this fight here. Some shots coming in and a beautiful takedown.
Yeah, great two-tap there out of OP, controlling that AR, finds the first shot during the jump and able to pull it back down for the second one and gets that two-tap. And picks and protects the body armor, so he ends up getting a full two-hit out of it. doesn't hit the body armor at all. So that 2-tap actually nets him a great piece of equipment.
Yeah, that is going to be a big kill, and now we are just a few seconds away from that gas actually advancing, so we're going to get to see what that ring looks like. We already talked about the abnormal ring that we saw this time. We may have a PV finish here.
This one is looking like it's most likely going to be a PV finish. There is still a chance, though, that we pull far left or far right, so we might end up going east and back into the same safe zone we saw previously, or it could pull to the west there as well and make it out. So it's still pretty centered, but I think that end zone still has a chance of getting out of PV. Just barely on the edge, though.
Drop going to be coming in right now. We already saw how well Karma could actually play this drop. Explosion being so close to Noah there. Noah able to not get hit by that one, though. No one is going to go down just yet to that.
Yeah, Noah still pushing through here. We've got Pug up ahead of him. He's pretty far out there, though. Won't see that fight happen, and I do believe Pug was driving when we saw him previously, so he's got a whole lot of mobility. He's just going to take off and heal up.
Noah inside of this house right now.
Interesting. Didn't pick up the extra AR. I'm not sure if he's already full on equipment, but there was a little bit of ammo and some other things, so he's feeling pretty confident. He did have about 200 rounds, so he may already be full.
Summit appears to be on foot here. Vern and Soda Poppin still very close to each other. This fight could play out again. Vern now is going to be fully healed up, so they are entering this one equally. Crunk putting some shots into Parasite. Parasite does have that vehicle, should be able to get away without a problem. Vern still lurking close to Soda Poppin.
It looks like he's actually healing, so they did engage each other for a second there when we were off of him. Gets healed back up to full, though. Soda just inside that door. See if Vern takes it. Vern going to go ahead and try and creep walk away.
Trying to not reveal his location based off of the steps. Crunk Muffin going to let a few more shots come on through. Parasite, though, seems to have pretty good positioning here. Parasite didn't necessarily make it as late in the game as I expected. I think Parasite could be a big player this time around.
Absolutely, could definitely be a big player this time around. And also taking those shots where Crunk felt fairly confident there, standing out in the open, not really making any movement. That sets you up for an easy 2-tap, and the helmet comes off from Soda Pop. And Vern noticed, though, not quite ready to push. It looks like he's going to go ahead and stand that one down. Zombie Unicorn now getting shot, loses the helmet to OP SCT. OP going to step out and push the issue. OP swaps to the shotgun to go for the chase, gets a hit, gets a second hit. Zombie going to go down to a head tap from OP.
OP looking incredible here, already picking up 2 kills. It's Vern and Soda Poppin', though. This is just the battle of the century, dancing around each other for quite some time right now. Soda Poppin', after that last engagement, looks like he wanted to retreat as far away as possible. It seems like he has realized this fight might not be one that is worth taking. Vern, though, if going into the building, may have to face Soda Poppin' in this close-range encounter with a shotgun.
Vern just hanging out outside that front window, kind of creepy, almost horror movie-like,
oh, no.
with that bunny mask on. And here comes the first shotgun shot, gets the door closed just in time, opens it up, and takes one to the chest from Vern. And then Mighty Mouse is also going to go down elsewhere on the map to Hiko.
And we've already seen Hiko can cut down just about anyone on this map. Mighty Mouse, though, still cheering for you, my friend. We got that caster bond going. He still has one more game to do it. This is our second game here of the All-Stars match. All of the scores will be cumulative, and now jumping on for the first time in this game with Dr. Disrespect. Last time he could not find a vehicle. He was stuck with that ATV. This time around, he is going to have that police car, and he is one of the guys who could do some serious damage with a vehicle like this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Doc, full momentum, fastest car. I think they match up pretty well.
And now we just have to see where he wants to fall on the map. You can see that he already does have his helmet equipped, and he already does have some body armor on as well due to our new spectator. Gassy Mexican moving on throughout this building, very close to Parasite.
Looks like an explosion went off out front. It looked probably a car on fire as it blows up. And that is going to leave both of them without a vehicle. I don't believe either. Yeah, that's definitely a car explosion out there out front. Gassy Mexican losing that car. We'll see if he decides to come out and take this fight with Parasite. This could be a big one. Gassy Mexican going off last TwitchCon, getting a ton of kills. And it looks like Pug is now in pursuit of Crispy Concords.
Yeah, making a little bit of noise as well with that vehicle. Now, with what we've seen of the safe zone, do you expect anyone to maybe try to take positioning like a roof before.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a really smart play here. We haven't actually seen anyone try to do it yet. And once again, you can see Pleasant Valley just going to be right in the middle of our safe zone. And we can see a little bit of a cluster going on there. We already had a peek at players like Gassy Mexican. Orb, who was a huge threat last time around, though, has a long way to go to actually make it into this safe zone. He's going to be moving right into that Spence Hills area to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there should definitely be 100%. You're correct, though. There should be people on roofs. If the roofs are unoccupied and you have the time, while this safe zone is centered on PV, it's a really good spot to get a lot of information on locations of other players while staying out of harm's way.
Certain players, too, really thrive in positions like that. I'm thinking of players like Karma, thinking of players like Hiko. Just based off of their shots, they could definitely do some damage if they do get perched up there nice and high. Just like that Goldie, who was just so aggressive in game number 1, going to get his first kill here inside of that vehicle, and you can already see some serious damage coming in. It's about to be at that threshold.
He's got his eyes on Pug, just watching it. Pug coming in. We'll see if Pug spots him in the car. He is, and that car is already down to 42%. If Pug decides to be aggressive enough, he could put that car down, take out the boost, and then he would be able to outspeed Goldie and stay on him. Goldie does hop out. Looks like he may want another fight, but we have Karma versus Dr. Disrespect.
And we talk about Dr. Disrespect, just keeps getting up against some of the toughest players. We saw Karma last time get in that fight against none other than Goldie, both of them just being
equipped
aggressive.
His shotgun. He might be going for a full momentum play there, and he's going to swap back to the AR. I thought that he was going to pull the shotgun out and go for the full-on COD rush and hop out on Karma. I thought we were going to have a bit of action there.
It looks like Doctor, though, does still want this fight. Looking at Karma, a few shots going to come out.
Hunting rifle in Karma's hands again, so Karma showing that his strategy is to go for those airdrops. He's carrying it once again this match.
Karma trying to get away from the Doc just a little bit, trying to get that space so he can line up a shot like that. Doctor going to throw on the sirens. He is hot in pursuit. Dr. Disrespect looking to find this fight against Karma.
Yeah, Doc is definitely in pursuit. He is in full momentum mode. He wants this fight with Karma. He does not intend to let Karma get away.
Karma's not having it. Now he's going to do a little donut. Okay, Karma's going to contest. Doctor versus Karma. Oh, Karma with the jukes.
And he now has put Doc out in the open. Doc in a rough spot here. Hunting rifle shot to the body. Doc behind in health. Still has a bit of health here. Karma trying to get away. Gonna hop out again to try and take this fight. Doc closing the distance though. Not able to get all the way up to him. He's just putting shots into that vehicle. That car is absolutely lit. I expect Karma to either take the fight here or go and get the cop car.
I think that Karma should definitely go for the cop car here. One of the things that we did just see Karma do though, getting that space so can actually really fully utilize the rifle that he was able to grab. Josh OG, though, now inside of this police car, going to be getting shot at just a little bit. Dr. Disrespect, yeah, Karma ultimately does go for that police car. Dr. Disrespect trying to put some shots in right now, at least damaging that car. Hiko going to take down Crunk Muffin. Once again, Hiko just being a huge threat on this map. 2 kills already. Back on board with the Doctor.
Karma still not backing down. Jens Pulver out here behind. Doc gonna throw a couple shots his way.
Doc out for blood. I'm surprised Karma didn't just take the cop car and dip.
Yeah, I'm really surprised he didn't do that or try and use the Jeep a little bit longer. I'm not quite sure what the health of it was, but now using the cop car and sacrificing your second vehicle to the fire of the Doc is not a good idea. You're going to need the health of that vehicle later on. You need to put it in a position where you're not sacrificing the health of it, and he is going to find Doc going for the Jeep.
Oh,
there's the ENAS. The ENAS from Doc. Swaps to the AR. Doesn't want to waste that ammo. Gonna get into the vehicle possibly for Doc. We'll see if he can get this thing blown up. The car is gonna catch on fire soon. Doc immediately out. Shots coming out from the other side. Jens Pulver getting in and helping out the Doc on the assist. Karma, though, able to get a quick reaction straight into the vehicle and out of harm's way.
The Doc looking icy there, so well practiced, knows exactly how to try to avoid those shots coming out from Karma. Doctor now behind this tree, does have that Jeep. The one bad thing though about that engagement for him is ultimately he does lose that police car, but looking really good in that fight against Karma. You can see Karma right now in full retreat mode inside of this building, just trying to get some health back, almost getting deleted by the Doc.
Yeah, Doc in this Jeep here, but it's down to 23. It has no boost. He's got to go go somewhere. He's going to
it.
end up on foot at some point. Crashes it. The car's definitely on fire now. He's not going to be able to use that going forward. So Doc now stuck on foot again in 63rd, or with 63 players remaining currently. And Grims, we have some shots coming into him. He's going to take a shot, lose a makeshift, and take a little bit of health.
I think this is one of the big things, though, with Doc, is he probably wants to get another vehicle heading into the mid-game. We already saw how much of a problem it was for him not having that last time around. Summit letting a few shots rain out. He's got a solid amount of people in his sights.
Yeah, we were just on Grims, and it looks like he does go ahead and get that kill onto Eddie Sick. Kozdev going to go down to Trick to G with the assist from Yoda. Actually, Trick looks like he stole that from Yoda. Yoda with a 93% damage done on that kill. Yeah, he came in at the last second and netted himself a kill.
Nanner's now on your screen. Nanner's made it quite far in game number 1. Trying to play this one relatively safe.
Nanner's with the Angel play last game, too, saving Jim the Jerk from certain death.
Jim the Jerk could be important here as well. Still looking out for a lot of those Twitch votes that come in. Hiko once again trying to get aggressive here.
And we actually have Jim in a fight with Summit. We are going to lose Joaquin Blaze to Hiko there on a head tap.
Hiko is just so nasty so far. I really think he has one of the scariest shots.
I mean, he's played a game or two before, and I think he's pretty good at a few others as well. I mean, he's just one of those guys that picks up a game and he's just brutal at all of them.
Right now, he is going to be hanging out inside of this Jeep. Doesn't look like he really wants to take it anywhere, though.
I think he might have just been checking to see if there was loot in it, just trying to see what he can get out of it. We've got a fight between Grims and Vern, noticing Grims with the SMG gonna get that kill onto Vern. Summit now in this fight with Jim, and the gas at his back, nowhere to go. Jim the Jerk taking out Summit 1G.
Jim the Jerk once again popping up in that kill feed. We already saw in game number 1 just what Jim the Jerk could do. Now inside of the Jeep, going to look for more kills here. Jim the Jerk with just 1 in this series.
Jim with 1 kill, but sometimes that's all you need. We saw a couple players get single kills or 0 kills and make it into that top 10 in the last game. So we'll see how it turns out for him here at the end.
We'll have to see as this collapses. We can see that there's still quite a large chunk of PV here. So if some players can actually get those roof positionings, they may be able to get some solid kills here and stay alive till the later portions of the game. What do you think of where Doctor's at right now?
Doc's okay for a little bit. He can hang out here. He's within the safe zone. The safe zone is going to be east side of PV again, somewhat out towards the mountain, the hills that we watched last game close in, but a little bit closer to PV this time as it centers in right around that gas station that he's at and a little towards PV. So it's a little bit open field, a little bit of tree coverage, and we might get a building or two in that final safe zone.
You know, when I woke up this morning and came to work, I did not think I would get to hear the police sirens this much.
Yeah, the All-Stars seem to be really big fans of turning them on, and so far for the people that have turned them on, it's, I believe, a 1 for 3 it's worked.
1 for 3. Are you giving it to Doc? Oh, now we're just having an absolute demolition derby here. We are going to see Josh still with those sirens on. Nader Jake moving away quite quickly. Maybe going to try to get behind this rock. Going to bump right into it. Maybe we will see the fight go down. Kirby Llama is here as well. Karma going to be able to take out 1.
With another hunting rifle kill. Karma's been making work of that hunting rifle these 2 games, so he definitely has that strategy to go for it. Josh tried to hop out and take that fight. We had a destruction derby going on, but nothing came of it.
Yeah, really the only thing that we've seen avoid Karma's shot with the hunting rifle was Doc being able to get some really solid strafing in there and actually just avoiding a lot of the lines that Karma could get. Now Karma does have a police car.
Hunting rifle kill, and Orb gets deleted by the hunting rifle shot of Karma. We were just talking about it, and he is making absolute work of it.
This is why Karma is a world champion as well. Dr. Disrespect now inside of this gas station. This could be good to actually, if we do see Doc get a vehicle a little bit later on, he could have some gas for that. Also, solid position, very safe. It looks like Karma might need to actually grab a new vehicle soon, down to about 46.
He's still got a little bit of life left in it. Once you start getting down to about 35 is when you start wanting to really kind of get rid of it. You lose your boost, the car slows down, it loses the benefits, it doesn't have any handling anymore, and that's when you want to start swapping out. He's got a little life, but he's definitely, that's probably on his mind. If he can get another vehicle, he wants one.
He's low on fuel as well, so that is going to be another thing to note. A lot of the vehicles at this point in the game are going to be relatively low on fuel unless you have seen people start to loot those gas cans a little bit early on. Not too many players necessarily trying to take to the roof, though, as of yet.
And also with that being such a recent change, I'm not so sure of how many people realize that there's no gas cans in these cars, that you have to go and get them from these gas stations. So that's a very recent change. So the guys that have the practice in are going to know that that's a change, and they're going to be the ones that have those gas cans.
I will say that the Doc looks really well practiced right now. He is one of those players that does look well practiced, so we'll have to see what he can do here. Molotov's going to be thrown out. Seanander's going to just try to get away from this fight. Few shots get put into the vehicle.
Yeah, gets one connection on a Seanander, gets that makeshift off. Not going to do a ton of damage. Level 1 bleeding, easy to combat with a single bandage, so he's just going to drive away. He does not want the fight at the moment.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot going down inside of these residential areas. We are down to just 54 players here. Started with 75. Airdrop coming down right now. We expect Karma to be one of those players to go towards it, and you can see right now he's just so dirty with this hunting rifle. Not going to be able to pick up the kill here, though. Trying to get, once again, another one.
Yeah, absolutely. An angry Pug going to get taken out by his friend Grims with the SMG. Pug going down there in 54th. Karma still looking for this hunting rifle fight against Scissor.
And Karma with no body armor as well at this point. Hiko trying to heal up just a little bit. Relatively safe here.
Yeah, he's going to be there safe for a second, but it does look like OP wants to take that safety away from him. Grenade going to come out. Hiko having to step out, takes a couple shots, gets a few hits into him, and he is going to get the kill. But Jim from the back is going to take out Hiko. So Jim going to come in and get loot off of 2 players. He gets a ton of loot, and we're going to see Vindictive as she gets a kill into Noah with that grenade.
Wow, now we are really starting to see this kill feed light up, but Jim the Jerk is just going to be so far ahead after this. If we see another kill go out for Jim the Jerk onto Cotton, that would just be massive. The amount of loot that he just picked up here, he's going to be pretty much set. Just needs to take good engagements. Now, we mentioned that we didn't see too much of Nadeshot. We are actually going to see Nadeshot pop up in the crosshairs of Karma.
Yeah, not able to get a shot off, though. Karma going to sit down, heal a little bit. He's still in that same vehicle, still at about the same health on that car, too. So he's still in an okay position. He's obviously got the power weapons. He's been making work of people, and he's still looking for fights. I think he's kill hunting. I think he's looking for $5,000.
Allen going to walk right in. Man, he just ate that. Doc just making light work of Allen there when he gets into that gas station.
Yeah, Doc with that headshot onto Allen. Potted going to go down to a face tap.
Now, Giant Waffle trying to get back into this one. Just trying to find the right line, though, is Lel.
Yeah, Let doing some interesting plays there, able to get that kill onto Giant Waffle. We see Josh OG get a crossbow kill onto Loco.
Man, we saw the crossbow a little bit earlier, too, actually, inside of a residential area. People just breaking that out.
I used to be good at the game, but then I took an arrow to my hip.
Jericho actually up on this roof right now, talking about how this positioning could be really important.
Vindictive right below him. We'll see if he decides to make that play. You can see from laying down with third-person camera, you can see over the edge of that just barely. Might actually have vision.
Man, I feel like every time we go to Karma, he's just using this power weapon right now. Now he
He
is
has
up against
24 shots for it. It just said that he had 24 supply plus 3 in the chamber. He's got 27 rounds. He's gotten multiple airdrops. Nobody's going for him. They're just giving them to him.
Yeah, so Karma really just utilizing this strategy in every game, and we'll have to see how it does play out for him. Now trying to line up one here. You know, Karma knows a thing or two about rings. It looks like he is actually going to try to play this ring right now, moving around this gas.
He's still looking for another shot, gets a hit into Ice Prime. Ice Prime down to 5%, knows that he's low, swaps to the AR, gets the finish, and Ice Prime gonna go down to a head tap from Karma. Karma making work of this field of players right now.
Karma looking quite crispy there. A really good switch of his weapon as well. Now we are going to see Nadeshot behind him out of nowhere, but he's able to stay alive and take it. Sexy Hexy taken down by Nadeshot.
That turnaround and able to get the head tap in. We just saw Fuya go down. Jericho finally finding Vindictive and gonna eliminate her from the match with a nice grenade from up above.
Yeah, we didn't get to see Nate's shot last time, but now looking quite impressive. I thought he was just going to take a couple shots to the back and be blown over, but they're able to snap really quick, get those headshots in, and now is going to find himself in a decent position. Still does need to heal up quite a bit with only 40% health, and the ring now is going to get tight with the amount of players that we do have. Still a little bit of PV is going to be on that left-hand side, just a little bit of that eastern part of PV in the western corner of the ring.
Yeah, definitely it's still there, and it does appear that Doc's gas station is still safe there as well, so he has a little bit more time if he'd like to stay there. Karma, though, trying to get those shots off onto Nate's shot now, and he is circling him. He is just the shark in the water looking for this shot onto Nade. We'll see if he can find it here as he starts wrapping right, trying to get the angle.
Man, I think like the whole thing with Karma too is the fact that he has been able to keep this vehicle relatively at the same spot. You know, he looked a little while ago, was at 45%, now he's at 39. So it looks like Karma should be able to use this vehicle for quite some time, but Joshua OG going to be able to make that fight look easy.
Josh OG making use of the explosive tips from the crossbow. So when it said that he got the crossbow kill earlier, to get it to say that the crossbow hit means that he direct impacted somebody with that crossbow. That doesn't feel good. An explosive tip arrow direct impact has gotta hurt.
Now coming online with Bo.
Looking for some shots, not able to really have any good lines of sight. Nobody really in a close enough position for him to get some easy shots. Staying mobile though, making sure that he's not gonna be an easy target. He is moving around quite a bit. It looks like there's some shots coming out from up ahead. It might have been Theo, man, throwing shots at him.
Karma still in this battle with Nade shot, going to move off just a little bit. He does have the ability to get a decent amount of space between him and any player, still having so much ammo to work with on that hunting rifle. Dr. Disrespect still in the same building that we saw him take down Hotted, but it looks like we have two people about to crash this party. They do seem to be driving off. MZA may decide to loop around. Just like that, Yoda is going to be brought down by the shotgun.
And we are back on with Bo as he's taking some shots off into the distance at MZA. See if he's able to get any more shots. Just starting to take shots at vehicles. We're going to see Cream get a kill elsewhere on the map, onto Femsteph. And we need to see players start taking out vehicles. There's a lot of vehicles left alive currently. Not enough people are taking shots at cars. They don't want to give away their position, where you want to start taking these things away from players. Ellaheim going to go down somewhere on the map inside the gas. And Karma back into the car.
One of the big things that we do like to talk about too with vehicles in particular is that war of attrition that does go down in H1Z1. And a big thing is if you put some of those shots in, an H-shot going to be brought down, one of the big things that you have to think about is every time you put a shot into a vehicle, that is going to take that away from the player in the later portions of the game when you do actually face off. Just like that, Karma finally going to pick up a kill with that hunting rifle. It's going to be onto Cotton. We have our top 25. Now it's going to be Grims trying to put some shots in. Dr. Disrespect picking up a second one. This time it's going to be against Curvy Llama. Theo Man going to be brought down a little bit early here by John Vlogs. Only 23 players do remain.
Down to 23, and it looks like Doc is possibly looking for another fight there. Sandy Ravage in a combat with Grims, getting tagged up a few times, and Grims gonna get taken out by the hunting rifle from Karma. Karma just absolutely destroying people with this thing. I don't know if he's gotten the one AR kill that we saw, but that was only after he put a body shot into him with the hunting rifle still. I think the hunting rifle's been involved in every kill he's gotten so far.
Karma wants the 5K right now, and he's got 5 kills to work towards it, and we're still relatively early. Now, we don't usually see too many kills coming in this early, and Karma's just getting a majority of them, but now this ring is going to be very tight, and we are going to see this kill feed light up. So keep your eyes posted on that top left portion of your screen.
And here comes another player driving past Trilix. It looks like it was Crispy Concords as he gets away and looking for another fight. Can't really see anything through this smoke. Just throwing one out there to see if someone's there, and finds Crispy coming in and gets the head tap.
Top 20. We can see right now the way that this, how does this ring usually play out for you?
This ring has got quite a bit of opening, so these people that have vehicles, if they can keep them up and drive around, we're probably going to see them drive quite a few circles just trying to stay alive and outrun the other ones. And the shot's coming out. Cream going to get that finish into Trill after he got all those kills there. John Vlogs finds his kill on Dabowski.
Doctor actually moving out from the building that he was in into the relative open, going to see Glitter Explosion driving on by. It looks like may also see Karma. And these two seem to have a little bit of a grudge against each other at this point. Cream, fresh off the kill, may need to go into this building here and take this fight.
Enters with the double on the shotgun.
Yeah, I mean, entering that fight, we actually did see players coming in at the disadvantage. Dr. Disrespect going to pick up the third.
Nasty two-tap out of the car onto MZ. A trick behind in this fight against Killian. A nade is going to come in from Lay to finish off Trick to G in 14th place.
And now the Doctor playing with this ring a little bit. Just got that kill, looking for another in the police car. We are going to see Vikkstar.
He has to make that play to get off the gas. There's no safe spot for him to get cover. He has to get into the trees. It looks like there's a car available. Karma taking some shots. No helmet on. Here comes the ENAS. Gonna swap to the shotgun. Player hops in, hops back out, gets him. C-Nanners takes down Karma, and we are down to the top 8. Or
and
John Vlogs
like that,
gets,
yeah.
and then John Vlog turns it around and takes out C-Nanners.
C-Nanners does get traded out there. Dr. Disrespect is in a fight with Parasite. Parasite going to be making into the top 10 this time. Doctor getting very low, has to jump into that police car. It is at about half health. Going to try to move around, try to get safe and heal himself up.
Needs to get some heals off. No real safe spot to go. Car of Glitter Explosion gonna blow up. And Sandy Ravage gonna get that. Sandy in a top 10 position again. John Vlogs takes down Parasite. Sandy, though, 1 kill this game. Not quite as many kills as last match, but is in the top 10, setting himself up for a huge chance at the $70,000. If he takes down game 1 and 2, I think it's just done. I don't think anybody can beat him.
Doctor right now going to try to cut out the work for Sandy Ravage, getting some shots in. Sandy Ravage looking incredible here. Dr. Disrespect trying to move to a new tree. John Vlog's going to pick up a kill in the wings. Dr. Disrespect now against this tree, needs to get the healing, checking all sides, making sure he isn't going to get pinched at this moment. Some smokes going to be coming down, trying to put some space in between Lay and the Doctor. John Vlogs still engaged in the fight. Sandy Ravage looking to take down the Doc. Just like that, John Vlogs comes in, tries to get that momentum kill, but will be cut down by Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas, one of the guys that came in from the Twitch votes, showing up here in game 2. Dr. Disrespect trying to get away from the clutches of Sandy Ravage, our winner from last game, who went absolutely off. Nades coming out left and right. Doc on the push with the shotgun, gonna go for the full momentum play. Doc gonna get the kill on Sandy Ravage, but gets traded out by Lay. And now we are down to 2. Lucas, 60 FPS versus Lay.
Lay with a really good play there. We could see a little bit earlier on actually putting those smokes down. Now taking some serious fire is going to be Lucas FPS. Lucas needs to retreat just a little bit here to find the line, but going to go down. Lay gonna take it. With 9 kills.
With 9, tying it out. Lay getting a lot of late game kills there. We can see getting those last 2.
Coming in absolutely
taking
huge.
Out 12th, 13th, and 14th. Lay getting just a ton of kills that game, so I'm gonna take down $5,000 for that one.
Yeah, it looks like that will be the $5,000 as well, and that's a pretty remarkable thing. And Supersonic, before he jumped in the match, asked you just how possible you thought it would be to see our first place taking that kill bounty, and we're actually going to see it twice.
We're going to see it twice. When you get into those late games, the person, especially in this where you have a mixed field of guys that have a lot of experience and guys that have little experience, you put them in and the